How you doing, people? Robert here, aka Robess, Anti-Corruption Scotland. Going to do this other wee video. I wonder now if the people are starting to waking up to what's actually going on. Like for instance, yesterday you had the man, humans are useless, at George Square, preaching a load of nonsense. How that people should come together and we need to fight together. All lies, deception and fraud. And people got there and watched that are obviously indoctrinated to a level that maybe unreversible, and it's diabolical if these people have faith and trust in this clown, right? Humans are useless because he's a liar the same as the rest. Then we've got Rishi Sunak is talking about stopping the benefits for the people with mental health issues and everything else. PIP, you're going to get back to work, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. They're going to stop vaping next year after they've made mega bucks out of that. All of a sudden they're going to stop it, right? Whatever they do for you people isn't for your benefit, it's for their benefit, for their corporate greed, for their lie, their deception. These people can never be trusted. I wouldn't even trust them with my dog, that's how bad it is. And I wouldn't even trust some of the people that follow these people and go support them, stand in the street and listen to their bullshit. And that's what it is, bullshit. If you people think that these people work for the people, think again. As I keep telling you, these people are working for corporations. Corporations can never be sovereign. They use fictitious offices, fictitious names to escape liability, but the people still don't pick up on this. They don't understand or see what's going on because they're blind to it. Either by they don't care or it's just ignorance on their part. But people have to wake up. The only way forward is a sovereign government, people, right? If you vote for these people to try and keep them in power, you're making a big mistake. It's like they keep shouting about an independence referendum, right? Independent Scotland. As I keep telling the people of the lands of Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales, these are 4 different jurisdictions including law, right? We are all independent, right? All we have to do is take the lands back that belong to the people. We don't have to break away like England, Ireland, Wales, Scotland, separate. We can still work together as one big, what they call a nation, a legal terminology. This is all propaganda with the SNP and the rest of these people that they're shouting about independent Scotland. Scotland is independent, right? We have the landmass, and when you stand in the street, you stand in the road, you stand in the park, the people are standing on the landmass of the lands of Scotland. It's the lands of Scotland. Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales are legal terminologies. These are corporations, part of the main corporation. The United Kingdom Corporation is the main corporate body that controls the rest. And Ireland, Wales and Scotland are branches on that tree. It's one big tree with 4 branches. But the United Kingdom Corporation is the boss. Rishi Sunak is the CEO of all these people. This is the problem. He's the head of the union, right? The usual part of the union. I never joined up to any union, right? That's a fact. People are being deceived with the language, the words and the terminology because they don't understand, they don't know any better. They're too lazy to go and find out and research and do stuff about it. But the question I've got to ask is, what is the people going to do? I keep saying, when is enough enough? I've said in previous videos, enough is enough. But the big question is, when is people going to stand up, get off their backsides and do something instead of moaning? You watch all these TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, people sit and moan, groan, right? That's not going to resolve the issue. People are the power. People can make change. Politicians will make change, but it's not for the people's benefit. It's for the corporation, corporate greed. Look at the amount of stuff that's been going on with embezzlement of money, public funds, money disappearing here, money disappearing there, billions here, billions there, millions here, millions there. And people don't seem to bother about that. It's okay. But it seems to be that these so-called men, women acting in capacity as politicians, MSPs, MPs, are crucifying our people. Lands of England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland. They're bringing all sorts of people into this country and giving them the life of Riley. And I'm not being racist, right? We seem to be the refugees in our own lands, England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland. That's a fact because our people are suffering deprivation and poverty. We've got food banks, homelessness, and it's diabolical. Can't get hospital appointments, can't get dentist appointments, can't get doctor appointments, because it's all control. And recently something came up about if you pay £100 you get an ambulance priority. Really? How bad is that, people? And if people can't see what's actually going on here relating to that, that same try to privatise everything. It'll get to the point they're going to wipe your benefits altogether. They will do that. The Tories will do that. The men and women representing the entity known as Tories, they will do that. They don't want anybody on benefits. They want everybody to suffer deprivation and poverty, be a slave to their system, a slave system, a modern day slave system, and that's what we've got. And people still don't see it. People are walking about out there with no care in the world, everything's honky-dory. And the reason for that is the biggest majority of people have not had it to their door yet. It's coming everywhere. It's coming to everybody. Nobody's going to escape this bullshit. Like, I was in Aldi this morning and I'm seeing a guy paying me a card and he's thinking that this is great. Oh, it's so easy to pay with a card. Wait till the digital currency comes in, people, with the Central Bank of England, right? What happens there is the digital currency, right? And this is just an example of what I'm talking about. Is programmed to every individual, what they do, what they spend, what they buy to eat, where they go, how they travel. This is all control mechanism, and that has to be stopped the same as everything else. The World Health Organization, the WEF, the pandemic treaty, that all has to stop, people, because you're in a dangerous place and a dangerous time. And if people don't get after their arses and do something about it, well, you're going to face the consequences of being controlled. I'm hearing down somewhere in England that they've started putting gates on these zones. They call zones, it's supposed to be for the people, but they're keeping them in their own area so they can't go out. Can't have that either, people. No man or woman in any legal system, legal society has that right to put gates on anything or claim the roads or put a penalty or a charge on the roads because they can't come forward in their own private capacity under full personal liability and say that they own the roads or the roads don't belong to the people. The lands are for everybody, right? We came into this world free, people, and we've been enslaved. And it all started with the birth certificate, but I'm not going to go there because I've talked about that enough in the past. And this is what the problem is. Everybody still thinks they're a person. Everybody still thinks that statutory legislation, rules, regulations and policies created by corporations is law. They can never be law, right? They're not sovereign. The entity known as government is not sovereign. The men and women that represent these corporations known as the entity governments are not sovereign. They can never be sovereign. They're fictions, hiding behind masks. A fiction, a government entity, everything's an entity. You cannot be sovereign in a corporation, and that's a fact. People have to wake up, stand up and be counted, make a move, either put up or shut up. Right? I've been fighting this system 12 and a half years, right? And I sit back sometimes and I wonder, have I been wasting 12 and a half years of my life doing what I did, put myself and my family through what we went through, including losing my father in the process over 2 years ago to cancer. He stood with me for 10 years. The question I've got to ask myself, and I put doubt in myself sometimes, is, have I failed? Really, have I failed? Have I wasted 12 and a half years of my life for nothing? Try to educate people. Try to help people to understand they have rights. They don't have duties, obligations and responsibilities to a legal system, legal society. And that is a fact, people. You don't. Right? Everything is fraud. Constructive fraud by a legal system, legal society, and every man or woman that represents it are acting in fraud and misconduct in a public office. Anyway, people, please think about what I'm saying in this video and ask yourself the question, what are you going to do about it? Things can be done. In numbers, it can be achieved. The people are the power and the people can make change for the better, for the families, the elderly, the sick and the vulnerable, the homeless. Let's get rid of the food banks and everything else. We have the power to do that, but the people have to want to do it instead of sitting moaning and groaning about it, people. Anyway, people, I'm going to leave it there. Please share this video far and wide. This video is done with good intention and good heart and for the right reason. Again, thank you for taking time to watch. Thank you for taking time to listen. And I hope you pay attention to what you've been told. Take care, people. Be safe. And I'll speak soon. Bye-bye.